Okay.
Good morning and welcome to the Entrepreneurs Live Show. I'm David Torsling, your host, and today we've got an excellent guest with us. We've got Carrie Hillier. Carrie, is that fine if I call you that?
Yes, that's perfect. Thank you very much, David.
Awesome,
very
and welcome.
Welcome.
Now, Carrie, I would love it if we can start off by you sharing who is Carrie, what do you do, what makes you tick, and just share with us a little bit about yourself.
Okay, well, I began, it's quite a funny story. When I was little, my parents, for the first time, computers were just coming in and it was all exciting and it was yay. And the only thing I was allowed on was Word to do my school projects and Paint to play around on. And it's funny how my creativity grew from that. Just that silly little Paint program, which most people will go, no man. But that's what spurred my whole future. And my mom actually looked for something that I could do graphic design wise, but she wanted me to have a good base. So she sent me to the South African Printing College.
Okay.
And I learned layout for prints. Nothing to do with graphic design, really. So, and then I went, basically from that, from Mac, I went to PC, from Photoshop 2.
Oh, heavens.
Quark Express, from freehand, which doesn't exist anymore.
Wow.
And that's where I am today. And it's now almost 20 years later. And yeah, it's my creativity just took over and I just became a graphic designer, and I love it. I absolutely love it. I love the challenge, the different, the try and create something different for people. It's fun. It's great.
That's quite excellent.
So yeah, so that's where I started.
That's quite funny. Speaking about freehand, I mean, if we talk about freehand, people think it's a freehand coming against your head. That was one of the legends in graphic design. I mean, when I started off at graphic design, that was like, if you knew freehand, you were a cool guy to work with. And today we're working with Adobe, we're working with InDesign, Inkscape, all those kind of programs. It's magnificent. So tell me a little bit, when you're working as a graphic designer, what makes you tick? What's the little parts that make you tick as a designer when you think of concept for people? Because people don't understand what a graphic designer is. They think it's somebody sitting and taking little pictures of the internet and putting it everywhere. And that's a lie.
No.
So please share with us.
No. It's okay. My first thing is I like to actually have interaction with the person either via phone or in person is better, because I get an idea of who they are, what they're about. Are they a plain Jane? Are they a creative? Are they like 60s flower power? So I often look at how they talk and their mannerisms, their clothing, that sort of thing. And then I sort of get an idea and then I ask them, okay, what's your favorite color? That's the first thing, because then I use that as my main color on anything.
Oh, yes.
And then from there I kind of go, because I get a gauge of what they like. And from there I just start spurring, and I sometimes do use Google. I don't take the elements from there, but I get ideas in that line. Yes. And then I start putting concepts together for them. That's how because it's a personal thing.
Yes.
It's going to be your company.
Yes.
So you want to like it. You want to be part of it. It must say you. So
yes.
That's where I start, actually. That's where I start. I started at the customer.
Oh, that's quite cool. That's excellent. Yeah. And you've been involved, or you are involved with so many different projects. Would you like to share with us some of your projects that you're involved with? Because I know there's something very specific that we're going to share with the people just now. But I would like to let the people know, what is Carrie? What are you doing at the moment? What is your projects that you're involved with?
Okay, well, my biggest project at the moment is Hibiscus Co. Seconds.
Oh, wow.
So I'm creating the look and feel for their companies, and I'm posting it for them, and I'm sort of putting it out there. And then, I've got I've got my company that I've relaunched. I've decided it's time to look after the family and to look after me and to sort of give the coast something different.
Yes.
Something completely different. When I design, I like to go new school, old school, classic. It depends on the industry they're in, and yeah, so right now I'm relaunching my old company. I'm with Hibiscus Go Seconds. I'm trying my best to help out companies like Prodeo, SPCA, the nonprofits
awesome.
that really need the help out there. And to give them a good look and a good feel, and for people to see, what they're really trying. Let's see what we can do for them. It's very important in giving back.
Now, that's quite interesting what you're mentioning there. If I may quickly chip in there, Prodeo, if I'm correct, that is elderly care people that or training. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I know they work with elderly care and frail care.
Yes, what they do is when a person, and it's usually people who don't have families anymore, who don't have the finances, they like to do home-based frail care and cancer patients. It's mainly the elderly, but although sadly there is some young people who are deadly sick, and they supply them with like in-house caregivers.
Wow.
If they're bedridden, they bathe them, they give them their meds, they turn them over in the bed. They make sure that they're comfortable, that they've got the correct nutrition. That's also a big thing.
Very important.
They even run workshops for the elderly where they can get their hair cut, they can get their nails done, they can get a manicure, a pedicure. They have people talking to them about diabetes and what you need to do to keep yourself healthy. Your limb movement, massages, stuff like that. So it's very close to my heart because I've had a lot of family members who have passed from cancer. And who have really battled. And I mean, they've had the finances, but these poor people don't. So it's close to my heart. It's close to my heart. And also with animals, the SPCA is also very close to my heart.
Yeah, I've seen you involved with them.
Animals can't look after themselves.
No, definitely. And, it's something that's close to our heart also. Because, like I said, animals on the other side, they don't have a voice. We need to be the voice. We need to be the interaction for them, and we need to support them. That's excellent, man. It's always nice to know that we've got people that's willing to give up their professional time to help the people. Now, what I'd like to talk to you about is, and you're going to need to explain this for me, is your business is called Domantra. Am I pronouncing it correctly?
Yes.
Please explain.
Yes, Domantra, yeah.
Please explain that. That's an interesting name. I would love to know what it is.
I know a lot of people laugh and joke and they're like, yeah, it sounds a little bit like porn. But it actually originates from a dream. And funny enough, you don't always remember your dreams. But I woke up and I said to myself, that's my name for my company. That's where it's coming from. And Dom means dominant. Not in a bad way. In a creative sort of sense. And mantra is prayer from within.
Yes. Okay.
So
that's good.
It's completely different, and it's just stuck with me all these years. And I think I had the dream probably when I was about 24, 25. And now it's over 10 years later. But I started the company in 2016. And I was adamant that was going to be it. So it's been a sort of it's like a personal thing. For me, and so that's what it means.
Okay, and what do you do? I know you're in graphic design, but please share with us, Domantra, what is the business about?
Okay, it's about basically design and layout for everything and anything you can think of. So from your physical prints and your stationery, to your vehicles, to your boats, to your signage, and then the digital side, like your large format printing and all of that, and then also to the social media and websites kind of thing. I'm getting into the website design. I'm not very good at it as yet, but I'm working on it. But I know how to set for it. You know, so I can set for all the social media, for all the websites. You know, I know the specs, the sizing, and all of that sort of stuff, and how to upload it, and WordPress and all of that sort of stuff. But like I said, I'm working on my web design. But it's basically, you want it done and designed and created, I will do it for you.
No, that's quite cool.
You know, I've also dabbled in a little bit of animation, not huge things, but like logos with movement and that sort of thing.
Yes.
So yeah, that's quite interesting, quite fun, especially when you're learning and you're creating, and you know, it's your
yes
thing.
Yes.
So yeah, that's basically what it is.
Okay,
yeah.
That's quite cool. Now tell me, what do you see for your future? What is coming up for your personal future and for your business? What are you planning? What do you want to achieve in the next 5 years?
Well, I want to get my name out there, and I want to bring really good graphic design to the South Coast. There is, but there's a shortage of it. And
yes.
Unfortunately, you know, the bigger companies are the ones that can afford it. And I want to be able to bring it to the small companies who really need that help at an affordable rate. I mean, I don't believe in overcharging. I don't believe in putting a person in a difficult situation. You know,
yes.
I want them to get excited and oh, I can create my brand, I can create my company, I can get it out there because I can now afford it.
Yes.
You know, there's so little of that down here. It's not just about you and growing your company. It's also about other people and helping them to build themselves up.
That's true.
So that's what I'm focusing on. I'm not focusing on expensive. I just want to get the best that I can out there for the people on the lower South Coast.
Okay, awesome.
And in KZN in general, I mean, I don't mind if anybody from upcountry decides to contact me. I'm more than willing to help.
No, that is excellent.
You know, and give advice and that sort of thing.
Okay, so you're definitely open if people want to contact you, because I know our viewers is from actually all over the world. So if they want to contact you and they want to work with you, you're willing to do that?
Yes.
Excellent.
Yes, of course, and I'll give them advice. You know, if I can give them advice, look, I might not know the overseas market and trade, but I know most of South Africa and how it will work in the different areas. And I can give you that advice and help you to find your place where you should grow.
That's excellent.
So, yeah.
That's great. Now, what we'll do is now, before we finish off our interview, Carrie, share your details with us. Where can people get hold of you? Where can I find you on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, wherever? Please feel free to share any contact details that you like.
Okay. I've got my cell phone number, which is like my first line of contact, and I'm not opposed to WhatsApp. I think WhatsApp is actually great because you keep the details and you can check that you've got your facts right. My number is 084-967-4532. My email address is info@domantra, DOMANTRA.co.za. I am working on my website, so please bear with me. So I'm not going to get that out as yet. And I am busy working on my Facebook page, which will be Domantra.
That's excellent. Just repeat your telephone number again for us.
084-967-4532.
That's quite excellent.
And it's stayed the same for eons.
Oh, that's excellent. Now, guys, what we'll do is at the bottom, you can get all the details, and at the end of the video, you can get all the details so that you can contact Carrie so she can help you. When you're looking for something very special and uniquely designed just for your business, this is the person to go to. You do not need to look further. Affordable, quality, and excellent service. right at your fingertips. So Carrie, I would love to thank you for being on the show today. This is amazing. We're going to keep a close eye on you because I know something big is coming for you.
Thank you.
And we're looking forward to seeing your website as soon as it's launched. And I know that you are going to be swamped with people because there's a lot of people looking for something creative for a business. And like I said, this is the person to go to. Carrie, thank you for being on the show.
Thank you so much.
It's a big pleasure having you here.
Thank you very much for having me.
Man, it's an excellent pleasure.
Thank you, Robert. Take care.
Okay. And to all the listeners, tune in tomorrow for another great interview. And remember, go follow Carrie, go contact her and speak to her. Have a beautiful day, everybody, and I'll chat to you tomorrow again.